Alrighty, welcome back everybody. My co-caster is currently not here. He's either going to the bathroom or grabbing water, but nonetheless, we have stuff to do and games to watch, and it is going to be an absolutely beautiful game to watch. Nonetheless, here we have next with Division B OGs versus Doughbois, and this match is unfortunately an elimination match. You absolutely hate to see it, but you know, unfortunately, that is how playoffs work, and that is what playoffs are unfortunately meant to do. At the end of the day, is eliminate some and advance some as well. So it is what it is, but we will hop right into it here. Hey, my co-caster's here.
Started without me? What the heck?
We got a schedule to get on to. Let's move.
Well, this is gonna be a sweep, so it's gonna put us back on schedule. We're fine.
Early prediction, sweep for who?
I can't disclose that information. The script is a very sensitive information that can't be disclosed.
All right, that's fine. I get it. But like I said, we got the Division B playoff bracket. OGs and Doughboys, the elimination match. Winner advances, loser goes home. It's a tough sight to see some days, you know, it really is.
Yeah. I mean, hey, just sucks to suck, I guess. Just win your first game. I don't know.
I mean, skill issue, to be honest.
Literally.
But
imagine a top 2 seed losing. Can't see that at all, especially not my team up there.
What happened last time you lost as a top seed, Cody?
Were you saying specifically to you, or were you saying?
You know, it is what it is.
I mean, we did. Bracket reset you. So.
Okay, and like
anyway.
I said, blue team OG stats. Here we are: Bobslinger, Skay, and Nitrous. This is a very scary team. I'm very unfortunate that I haven't had to play this team in the playoffs yet.
Yeah, I don't think any team really wants to play this team in the playoffs. I mean, myself, Eric, and Coop scrimmed them the other night, and I'm gonna be honest, this team was everywhere. Like, I didn't really know what to do, because Nitrous it doesn't show by the stats, but that man hunts demos. That man goes sometimes way out of his way to hunt demos and will appear in the absolute complete other side and just demo you from nowhere. But I mean, if it works, it works. They're 6-2. They've only lost 3 series this entire season, so I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this team, all of them averaging above 0.5 assists per game, and all of them averaging above 0.8 goals per game, so offense wins. Yeah,
this is a very, very well-known, almost a fan favorite team. Everyone knows Bobslinger. Kind of got a little. There might be a little bit of underlying beef between him and Rooney after what happened on land last semester. But you know what? That is the enjoyable part
on
about
the clip. No.
Yeah, I actually got it right here. Yeah, there might be a little bit of underlying stuff going on, but that's besides the fact. That's all right. Oh, Rooney's inviting me. Oh my. All right, I guess we're hopping into these stats real quick. Doughboys, Scout, Sleepy, Rooney. Scout and Sleepy Scout and Rooney returning teammates from last semester.
Yeah, and this is a team that controversial, like, on the complete opposite side, likes to get demoed a lot. I know with being a Rooney roommate, I see some of his games, and he likes to get demoed a decent bit, and man, he's just got to move. He's just got to move around a little bit more. But go Rooney. Being your roommate, I'm cheering for you. Obviously, I'm not going to show that too much on the casting, but just win. Not that hard.
Yeah, Rooney, me being your friend, and Scout, me being your friend and classmate, I am cheering for you, but the degenerate gambler in me unfortunately has boost on OGs, so I do apologize for that. But just going to make sure everybody is ready. I would like to point out the fact that Sleepy is an absolute god and got off work about 10 minutes ago. So
yeah,
I think they got a warm-up game in.
I think they're fine. I mean, they'll be more than fine. There is a buff in the chat. Chris has the girlfriend buff in the chat, and we know how that works.
Are we sure it's a buff? Sometimes it's a debuff.
Chris has the girlfriend buff in the chat. All right, they were like the 6th seed or something, and they made it to almost the grand finals on land. So they were 1 game off, and his girlfriend was present then. So I mean, hey, just keep it going. Yeah, just keep going. As Bobslinger is playing upside down. I don't know how he is standing on the ceiling. Same with Skay over here. These guys are just talented out of their minds. I don't know if that's an intimidation strategy or something. But looks like they have gone back to playing normally. And the team Nitrous, Skay, and Bobslinger have been extremely deadly all season. The only team that obviously got a higher seed than them was McFlurry's, but I mean, doesn't matter at all because Scout is just slotting them in near post, and I mean, all you gotta do, a little pass out, bump from Sleepy. Hey, he's warming. That's all he needs to do. He's extremely warm. That is all he needs to do. And I'm just gonna judge more cameras while we're waiting a little bit. Rooney, always in the dark. I don't think I've ever seen his light on, and I'm his roommate. Any others? Honestly, I wonder like what all that stuff on Scouts. Oh, never mind, I can't even see it, so. Anyways, and we're getting into another demo coming out from the goal line. Sleepy can't quite sneak it in. Nitrous is there to clear it out. Rooney, a shot on net, but Skay is back. That ball sent toward the other side, and Bobslinger will be able to follow it up here with the Vitality decal. He's going to pass out mid, getting it off the ceiling. As Nitrous had to follow it up, he is. It's on. Scout gets it out, but oh, Skay can't put it on net. That was almost for sure goal if he can put that one on net. And now Scout the other way. Rooney can't quite get a follow-up on that one. Now a pinch coming out from Nitrous as he dies for that effort. And OG is starting to fight back a little bit, but Doughbois, they are looking really good in the offensive half.
Yeah, Doughbois is looking beautiful. Rooney almost gets the dunk of a lifetime. Sleepy picks one up in midfield, but will get demoed for his efforts. Scout throws another one on. That one's going to be far and wide. Rooney comes screaming over. His arch nemesis, Bobslinger, will get the touch around him. And that one's going to float back towards net. A little bit awkward here. Skay's just going to boom it into the corner. Try to get something off the wall. Rooney will pick up that boost, but he's not back. Luckily enough for him, Skay will not get the touch into the net like he wanted. Rooney doesn't have a touch. Bobslinger pinch. It's going to go off the backboard. Scout needs a good touch here. It's going to be a pass down to Nitrous, and that is unfortunate for Doughbois right there.
Yeah, that one's a little unfortunate. Scout kind of just passing it right out to Nitrous. Maybe should have left it for Sleepy, but that's a hard thing to do, you know. Hard thing to do when it's those bang-bang plays. And OGs do tie this game up. Game number 1, still got a lot of time left in this series. A lot of time for Bobslinger to rack up another. For Chris to make an amazing save, and Nitrous can't get it past Sleepy. Sleepy, one of the best, I think, first men in Division B, as he just, as always, balls to the wall, pedal to the metal. So I'm very interested to see how he continues to play in playoffs. And then Bobslinger, one of the. I was talking to him. I know he likes. What a rip by Scout, though. Oh my lord, just right under the crossbar. Continue what I was gonna say later. Jesus, Scout.
I would like to issue a formal apology to the Doughboys. I don't know why Sleepy's cam's not working. I've tried everything I can think of. Hayden's gonna yell at me, but I don't care. You know what? Rooney's got the girlfriend buff, and they have the one camera down buff. They're going to be mad at me. They're going to be so mad that they're just going to destroy this game right now. And by the looks of it, they're doing a pretty good job. Up 2-1 here, over halfway through the game. But the OGs aren't going to go down without a fight. Sleepy needs a touch. He doesn't get one. Rooney and Scout both awkward here in the same spot. Bobslinger will take a 50 with them. A double commit from the OGs. If the Doughboys can get back on offense, this would be huge. But Skay with a big bump on Scout. And a big kill 50 there. Nitrous just being a 50 merchant. And another 50 coming out in mid. These guys are just meeting each other on the front lines.
Yeah, now that ball's going to go off. Skay can't quite get the read on it. Nitrous is left last back. Not something you see very often. And oh, he doesn't quite get the touch off the corner. That ball's going to roll down, but Bobslinger is there to back him up. Now Skay. Touch, hitting the ceiling. Does he have a follow-up? He does. A pinch into the corner. But Scout is going to have a select on the corner himself. Not quite able to get a follow-up. Bobsinger rip a little wide. Rooney not able to get it past Nitrous, but Sleepy is up to continue the effort as he gets that boost and doesn't quite get it past Bobsinger. Bobsinger looking for a demo as well. Past the Skay. Skay will slot that right under the crossbar, and OGs once again answer back.
Yeah, huge play from the OGs there. Bobsinger looking for the bump. Doesn't get it on Rooney, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of awkwardness from the Doughboys on the back line there, and the OGs will take full advantage of it. Tied up 2-2, game one. Huge game one win for both teams here. Just something to get him going. Rooney gets the touch off the kickoff. A little bit of a mistouch there. Sleepy will throw back over to Rooney. Rooney back to Scout. Scout with the shot. Oh, and he almost slots it in the bottom corner. No.
That was so unbelievably close. And now will Doughboys get caught out here? Not quite as Sleepy is there. Flicking it over Bobslinger. Did probably give him 33 boost there. Nitrous just slots that crossbar down. And that's extremely unfortunate for Doughboys as they didn't even have a chance to save that one.
Yeah, beautiful bar down shot. Those shots are my arch nemesis. I feel bad for anyone on the receiving end of those. But, you know, Nitrous will take those, as we do like to say around here. Good kickoff for the Doughboys, but Bobsinger up in the air. Is he gonna get dunked by Scout? He won't. Beautiful presence from Skay there to get the ball out of their half. Rooney with a weird little butt touch there for the double off the wall. But a big booming clear from Skay, and 30 seconds left here.
Awkward.
Doughboys need something, but Skay trying to put the nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate there for Doughboys. And what a great camera angle we had for most of that one. That was unbelievably gorgeous, just showing so much action. But Doughboys just needed somebody to challenge that a little earlier so it didn't quite get in front of the net, and that's what allowed the OGs for another opportunity to score. And I think Doughboys, they started out pretty hot in the series. Just let this game one get a little away from them. Nitrous with the double. Oh, so close to getting that in. But it's only game one. Just shake it off and move forward. If you guys are playing good, the offense is there. Just keep it going. Just, you know, crank down a little on defense. Don't let them get some of those easy goals they had, and you got it. Easy. So, I mean, hey, OG is taking game number one and starting out extremely strong. Couple of just one save from Doughboys, but 4 goals. Bobslinger having 2 assists, does what he does best. And hey, we are moving on in, and we gotta close predictions. But
yeah, if you want to take care of that, I suppose you could close predictions. We're not, you know.
Yeah.
I like unfair gambling, but not this kind of unfair gambling here.
And submissions.
Dope. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna try to get in and spectate this game before something breaks. Hey, we're back in it. Look at that. All right, sweet.
Yes, sir. And that's just gonna be stuck on our screen. We can't see you, chat. We don't want to see you.
Nah, chat's not important right now. What is important is this game 2 here. You didn't see that.
Nobody saw anything. Great touch up there from Nitrous. Bobslinger up off the backboard. He can't double it because Sleepy is there. Now Sleepy getting beat by Skay. 2 people from Doughboys with a very low boost, but Sleepy is going to have it. Now Bobslinger off that ceiling. Does he have another touch? Not quite around Scout, as Rooney's a little awkward in that corner. Does get full boost, but Sleepy with none on that wall. Rooney getting one over. Bobslinger is last back. And now Bobslinger does not get it around Scout. Nitrous is so awkward on that goal line. Scout looking for a demo as well, but Nitrous taking it off the corner, off the wall, but not keeping control of it. Bobslinger has to come off the roof of the goal. Now a little awkwardness from Doughboys, and I think the biggest thing that's catching Doughboys off guard is their third man is a little too far up, and that ball from the OGs just gets banged ever so slightly past him, and it makes that third man extremely awkward, and that's what gets the OGs the opportunities they have had on those counterattacks. And I think they'll clean that up for Doughboys, and it's going to be a pretty dangerous offense. They'll have all 3 of them at 0 boost, and that's just going to go in.
I was just about to say, look at the boost count from Doughboys. The OGs are doing an absolute disgusting job of stealing boost. I mean, that's just unfair. I mean, it is so tough knowing that your whole team doesn't have boost and you have to try to get it out of your half or try to get something going. That is just so tough. But you know, still plenty of game left and a shot from Scout. Oh, it's going to be wide. And OGs are going to have to collect a good demo coming out there. Rooney doesn't get the touch off the sidewall. Sleepy will get a big pop. Another demo coming out from Scout himself. Trying to flip the script here a little bit in this game too. Rooney might go for a solo play. Tries to get it around Nitrous with a beautiful jump. Doughboy's going to have to make a great save. Scout does, and he gets another one off the backboard. Beautiful play in that scary situation from Scout.
Now Scout with the pass out mid to Sleepy. Sleepy on net. Bobslinger, what a save on the goal line. As he still has a lot of boost to work with. Trying to dunk. Rooney doesn't quite able to do it. Skay hitting that ball out mid. Scout has a little bit of room, but dies for his effort. And now Sleepy trying to get the read. That's just going to hit crossbar. Is anybody there to follow it up? Not quite. Scout with a low boost trying to collect this one. Bobslinger will beat him out, but Chris Rooney almost getting demoed, but gets a great touch out to Scout. Scout, no, so close for Doughboys. And then, no, please. Okay, I was about to say.
Oh my, the Doughboys just cannot catch a break right now. If that would have been saved, I think I would have absolutely lost my mind. You can see Scout just laughing in cams, enjoying the moment. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know what to say, man. Like, after everything that just happened, that ball almost gets saved, but now Doughboys do tie this game up. Nitrous with a shot, but not quite able to get it past Scout. Bobslinger doesn't have boost and will get dunked by Scout. Skay not making the great read, but will follow it up off the corners. Scout with a bang to the other end. Now Bobslinger does get a good touch into that corner, but Scout a shot off that one, and Nitrous and Skay, nobody back post, nobody home. And that's just going to roll in for Doughboys off a laser from Scout.
Yeah, an absolute laser beam. Great placement across net into the back corner. That is so hard to save. OGs had two people in net. Granted, they're in the same spot, but both just so close, but not quite enough to get it. But here's another great kickoff for the OG. Skay going to pick up that mid boost, but gives it right to Rooney. Rooney with a big pop. Bobslinger needs a really good touch here, and he will get one. That's going to be off the back wall. Sleepy throwing one on net. Bobslinger flying in once again for the save. Scout picking up that mid boost, trying to keep as much boost in the tank as he can. OGs are doing a really good job of starving him here. Now, Rooney, are we going to see a flip reset? Triple flip reset? Musty? Just a 50 in front of net.
I'm so surprised he didn't go for a flip reset there. I'm going to be completely honest. But, I mean, the OGs slowing down a little bit off their game one, 4-goal performance. But now Skay over to the corner, not able to get a follow-up. But Bobslinger is there. There's nobody there to follow up off Bobslinger's touch, though. And now Rooney getting a great touch over Skay, putting it back toward the wall and beating out Rooney on another touch. Sleepy gonna get it over one, but as a triple commit from the OGs, Skay is going to be back. Recovers fast enough. And that ball is just going to roll out mid off that touch. Bobslinger getting a dunk on Rooney. That ball in the corner, not too threatening. Bobslinger off that corner to make it threatening, but Scout is able to make a great clear as time is burning down. Sleepy threatening shot there, but a save coming out from the OGs. And Bobslinger trying to go the other way to pass this game, but he can't get contact. And the OGs looking to answer back late in game number 2.
Yeah, I love to see all these passing plays coming out from both teams. Is that one going to be on? It's so close, but Rooney can't quite find the angle. But here comes Scout trying to get off the backboard. Bobslinger with a big booming clear. Sleepy tries to pre-jump it in mid. He will. Now Skay and Bobslinger do double commit in the corner, both trying to catch that ball. That one's going to be flown all the way back. Does Rooney go? Does he not? He's a little bit awkward. He gives Skay the free 1v1, and he gets the save. The double commit, but that's going to bounce right down in front of net. Bobslinger puts a good shot on it. It's in, but Sleepy with the save. And the dunk as well. Skay off the sidewall. 14 seconds left. He needs something right now, but Rooney with the big clear. That's going to cut the momentum down here. Skay with a good touch. That's going off the corner. Can he get one mid? He gets it around one. Scout's a little bit awkward. He gets the backflip. The Dominus hitbox backflip just saves the Doughboys here in this game too. And with that hitting the ground. Not yet. Wait a minute.
No, it does.
Okay. I thought we were going to see something cool there for a second.
Honestly, and that 1v1 Rooney had, it would have been so poetic if that was against Bobslinger. I know it wasn't, but if that was against Bobslinger, oh my, that would have been the biggest revenge. One thing, big standout from this game is Scout going crazy on the offensive half. 2 goals off 5 shots and 3 demos. That man was just a menace on the offensive half. And and I mean, that is one thing Scout is incredibly good at, is placing the ball on shots. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he always puts the ball in like the perfect spot. Like, you have to save it. So Bobslinger, Skay, and Nitrous, they've been doing a good job of, they did a good job shutting him down in game number 1, but game 2, Scout got his way, and now going into game 3, who knows what the story is going to go to next.
Yeah, Scout is he is the definition of a glue guy. This man does everything that his team asks him to do. He is, I think it's safe to say, he might be one of, if not the most consistent player on this field right now. You always know what you're going to get from him. He is a menace on the pitch. He's just so good at everything he does, and like you said, those shot placements coming from him, you have to know where he is and where you are in net at all times, because he will throw one in the tiniest crack of space he has behind you in the corner.
And you said on the field right now, no, he might be one of the most consistent players in Division B itself, period. Like, this man is, he never has a bad game. He might not always have like an amazing game, but he never has a bad game. And that is one of the biggest things, and honestly, an amazing thing that you can have in a captain, to never have a bad game. But now Rooney gets a great dunk, or even beat. I don't know if that was which one it was, but the speed from Rooney there. Normally I don't say that very often, but he dusts Nitrous there and just was wide open on the defensive half for the OGs. Doughboys take a 1-0 lead in game number 3.
Yeah, these Doughboys look like they are fired up and ready to go. Rooney trying to get the boys hyped after that goal. Absolutely huge in a long series like this. Momentum and mental is such a big thing. And just as I say that, Nitrous tying the game up for the OGs.
Stay with a great dunk, going for the bump. Nobody was home for that, but Nitrous was able to sneak it behind Rooney. And Nitrous, great shot placement there. That's another person that has pretty good shot placement as well. And they tie the game up, and this has been a close series overall. It's just what team is going to strike next. Be fake. Rooney doesn't quite get a powerful, almost gets a dunk. And now Bobslinger going the other way against Scout. Scout doesn't let him go any farther. Now Rooney up. Oh, almost caught a nasty shot on that one, but Bobslinger going the other way. And now Nitrous not quite able to get a shot on net. Now Bobslinger trying to get a touch on the way back, but Rooney is there. Bobslinger off that wall, passes it up, but nobody there quite for the OGs as Sleepy will intercept that one. Getting and demoing a member of the OGs for their effort to try to stop him. And with 3 minutes left, this game is not slowing down whatsoever.
No, not at all. And I think we were talking about the demos from Nitrous and Skay coming out for the OGs. I think I've seen more demos from Doughboys than I have from the OGs at this point. That's just something that they haven't really been able to get going like they usually do in their offensive pressure. And that might be the difference maker in this game as Scout pops one up in the mid. Bobslinger is going to have a free ball. He goes low under Rooney. Beautiful touch. Takes a 50 with Scout. Loses the 50, but it goes straight back to Nitrous. Sleepy's up so early. The pre-jump goes absolutely crazy. Now Rooney throwing one down towards net. Bobslinger taking control. Gets dunked by Scout. That one isn't going to be quite in, but very dangerous. But Nitrous gets a big booming clear. A double commit from Doughboys in the midfield here. They got to recollect. Sleepy has no boost. Rooney's a little awkward.
Bump.
Takes the bump from the teammate to take the full boost away from Sleepy. Sleepy is completely dry, and so is Scout. They need something that's going to be post in. And once again, the boost starvation from the OGs leads to a goal.
The defensive panic from the Doughboys didn't help much either there. And Doughboys take another lead, but we know leads have not lasted very long in this series, in any of the games, honestly. And now it leaves it up for Doughboys that have to respond as that ball goes off the corner. Bobslinger giving a good touch out of the farm's way, and now Nitrous is up. That net is completely wide open, and I don't think anybody on the OG is going to complain about that one.
No, beautiful speed from Nitrous there, flying up, beating Rooney, and everyone's just too pushed up. Granted, you don't expect to get hit with a shot like that from across the field, but that is the downfall of pushing up too hard. One big booming hit will take you out.
nasty bounce off that corner right to Bobslinger. Now Bobslinger does get a touch off of Rooney's to the side. Now Sleepy having to follow this one up. Rooney looking for a demo on Skay. Now Scout doesn't quite get a touch on that one as Rooney is left last back. Nitrous getting a 50. That ball's rolling mid, but Sleepy is going to be there. Now Skay getting a touch, but Rooney is just on that backboard, ready for it. Now Scout, a little bit of a one-on-one turned into a one-on-two from Skay, and that's a shot by Skay, but Sleepy is there. Bobslinger hitting that up, not quite able to make the double, and now Scout off that wall. Can he get it past Nitrous? He does. Gets it past Skay as well, and but Bobslinger coming to the rescue, and oh geez, hey, get past two of them. Doesn't mean anything if that third man is still back.
Yeah, absolutely. They were doing a great job with rotating with all these demos and all these offensive plays coming out. OG's trying to strike again, but a big booming clear. Skay's gonna have to make a great touch off the backboard. He will. It's gonna be a free shot for Rooney, but Nitrous is there. He gets shot right at him as Scout has zero boost on the sidewall, trying to get something going, trying to fake it till he makes it. It's gonna go off the backboard. Bobslinger once again, his backboard presence on the defensive line for OG has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, now Rooney teeing it up for Sleepy, maybe not calmed out fully. As didn't look like they were quite in sync on that one. Rooney getting a little bit of a 50 on Bobslinger, but now Scout's gonna pinch to the other side. Sleepy gets the read. It's on net. What a shot by Sleepy! And this game is still in reach from the Doughboys.
Yeah, absolutely. 13 seconds left. Not a lot of time, but time nonetheless. Oh, beautiful read from Sleepy. Oh my goodness. The caliber of offensive and defensive mastermind that's coming out in the playoff series from DCRL so far is absolutely crazy. And a pretty good kickoff. They're going to have to challenge Bobslinger early. Sleepy doesn't get the touch. Rooney pops one out. Scout's a little bit awkward. And that's going to go underneath him. And all the momentum that Doughboys got just gets taken away in one foul swoop. And OG's looking like they're going to take this game 3.
Yeah, and toward the end of the game, Doughboys communication kind of falling apart, and now, and down 2 goals. They don't have much of a chance left in this game number 3, but game number 4, you gotta bounce back. You want to keep your playoff hopes and dreams alive. I know it's a 2 versus an 8 seed, but we've seen upsets like that before. We've seen many teams do it, and they just got to be another one of those teams that does it.
Yeah, absolutely. Nitrous on the OGs, just destroying in the scoring category. Bobslinger with the most touches in the game. I don't think anyone's surprised by that. That man flies around the field like no other.
He's also assisted, I believe, 5 of the goals in the last 2 games. I don't remember what the first game was, but Bobslinger just facilitating everything for his team on offense, and that's an amazing thing, and especially what you want on, on this team that's so heavily on the offense. Now that's gonna be that's a little awkward for OGs, but Doughboys don't quite have somebody close enough that can capitalize. Sleepy off the backboard. Does he have a double? Not quite. Rooney getting beat by Skay. Now Scout last back has to capitalize. And wait, stall a little time. Nitrous bumping. Rooney making the great touch to save a goal. Now Skay passing mid to Bobslinger. Nitrous there. Straight down. Does he read it? Not quite. Bobslinger last back. Fakes Scout out. Now Scout getting a touch over, but...
Oh, no. Oh, no, brother. No. That is just so awkward. You
know
hate...
what that reminds me of?
What?
Urban.
The Urban goal that you guys didn't see last night. Looked pretty similar to that, but the boys are all having fun and chat with it.
That's hilarious.
Bobslinger dropping a lookout, and hey, Sleepy's can magically fix itself. I'm a genius.
Yeah, because that's how that works. Just magically, you weren't even touching anything, I think.
No, I actually wasn't touching anything.
Yeah.
I admitted defeat, and Sleepy just wanted to prove me wrong, so I appreciate it, buddy.
Now, the OGs up 2-1 in this series. Looking to go to match point, but they got to come back from this 1-0 deficit from the OGs. Sorry, from Doughboys, and Sleepy gonna get bumped from behind, getting pinballed back into his side as well afterwards. And Skate doesn't quite have the double read. Bobslinger doesn't quite have the slot, and Nitrous just shoots it even farther off. Oh, just so unfortunate for the OGs. 3 opportunities they could have had a shot on net, and all 3 of them just a little wide, a little off. Lobsing into that corner. Sleepy gets the boost, gets the ball. He just has Nitrous to beat. Faking out Skay. He's going to go off that corner. He does have a touch off the backboard. That ball's going to fall off Skay. But Scout is now there to follow it up, getting bumped off. But that ball's still with him. Does a little, tries to get a pinch, doesn't quite go out. Man, and oh, he almost gets another own goal forced there too from the OGs. And Scout's going to slot that one once again in this series. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, we talked about it. We mentioned it. You can't not mention it. Scout, his shot placement is insane. Almost perfectly top corner. Skay does get behind it, but doesn't have the speed to quite get to it when he needs to. And just absolute beautiful shot from Scout. Doughboys take the 2-0 lead here in this game 4. They're just trying to make all of us stay up late. They want the game 7.
I don't. I don't know. Nitrous a shot on net though. Sleepy is able to make that save and does get a little touch out. Makes the OGs have to retreat. Now Bobslinger has a little aerial play of himself. Doesn't quite get the flip reset. Scout with a little fullback action, getting blocked for his team. Now Nitrous trying to get it around. Skay comes in for the shot, but somebody is there. Bobslinger, does anybody there to follow it up though? Not quite. Skay with the bump though. Nitrous does have a shot on net. Rooney low boost, does make a great save off that though. And now that ball is just going to be so awkward in front of the net. No, they can't make the save. Oh, geez. Then Skay finds an opening. What a good turn from Skay as he realized that they were awkward on the defensive half. And OG's cut the lead in half. Now Doughboys, that lead is not looking too hot as hot as it was a couple seconds ago. OG's banging on that door. Looking to get this game tied back up and move on to match point. As Nitrous already trying to put that mid pinballing off of his teammates. Skay is there to clean it up, and the chaos, the fist bump coming out from Skay in the cams. I mean, the chaos that the OGs are starting to bring in this game number 4 ties it up.
Yeah, and there are those bumps and demos we were talking about from the OGs. Nitrous picking up the bump on one, clearing out the net, and then picking up the demo on the man trying to get back to the ball. Just absolutely brutal for Doughboys. Rooney, what a beautiful shot. Just an absolute laser beam off that sidewall.
Yeah, he's taking some tips from his captain there on how to slot the ball where no one can reach it. And if you're going to put it anywhere, that top left corner looks pretty open to me. He gets another 1-goal lead back. Can they keep it for 2 minutes?
That is the question indeed. Just under 2 minutes. Big 50 coming out. Scout does have full boost. Doesn't get the catch that he wants. Skay trying to read him early. Won't get it. Bobslinger free touch. Gonna go up. 2 people up forward. Doughboys. They do get the save, but they need to recollect on defense here very quickly. Scout is up. Uses all of his boost to get the one big booming clear. Nitrous will just dime up Rooney in the center field here. And now Bobslinger throwing one back down. A little bit of boomer ball coming out here as Doughboys are a little low on boost, making sure they keep that third man back as much as they can. Sleepy trying to get something going off the corner. No one there to follow up. Rooney has full boost waiting. An unfortunate touch. That's not what he's looking for, but Scout comes in quickly to try to relieve some of the pressure and the nonsense going on. A beautiful shot from Bobslinger, but it's not going to go in. Just an unfortunate 50 if you're cheering for the OGs there.
Now Scout doesn't quite get the touch. That ball's going to fly to Rooney. Rooney, not the best touch. Not the touch you're looking for. Putting it mid. 3 demos coming out. Oh, so however many demos coming out. That ball going right back into Doughboys half, but Rooney's going to make a great save. Skay has to go back and recollect. Has 50 boost. Goes off the wall. Tries to make something happen. The 50s coming out from Sleepy, Bobslinger, and Skay. And now Nitrous trying to get a little solo play going, but Rooney on those 1v1s tonight has been absolutely unstoppable. And now Scout Scam goes out, but it's okay as Sleepy's going the other way. Nitrous bangs it into the corner. Skay there, no boost. Nitrous with a shot on net, and it's going to find top left corner. OG's tied up with 17 seconds left.
Just a beautiful ripper from Nitrous into himself. Beats out Rooney just barely. Scout doesn't get back in time. Absolutely brutal. And we have a game-tying goal with only 17 seconds left. I I think we might see OT here.
Oh, we're definitely gonna see OT here. I had to, pause for a second because I don't want myself to caster curse this game at all. Chris, please stop. Okay, and we're going to overtime.
Yeah, just like we predicted.
Yep. Still don't have a scout, but it's okay. He's just hiding for the buff. Now Skay popping it out to Bobslinger. Bobslinger off Sleepy's forehead, but doesn't quite go on. Scout's gonna pinch it forward. Skay full boost. Bangs that one right back. Barely touches the ceiling. And there's a follow-up opportunity. Doughbois is panicking on defense. Rooney making a great touch to that corner, though. Sleepy getting it around one. Skay doesn't have boost. Gets demoed. That net was open for a moment. Can they capitalize on the demo? Not quite, as that ball's going to go to OG's corner. And now Scout trying to continue it from the corner. Skay doesn't have any boost. I don't think he's had any boost for the last 20 seconds now. Sleepy passing it mid. Is anybody there to follow it up? Not quite. Bobslinger makes a touch and gets it out of his own half. We got 50 seconds into this overtime, and it's already high velocity everywhere. Who's going to score first?
Rooney beats out one. Scout looking for the bump. He doesn't, or Sleepy
open.
looking, but that
It's
one's
open.
wide
Sleepy
open.
steals
Sleepy
it.
stealing the goal. He's laughing in cams. I bet Scout's just absolutely raging right now. He's actually not Scout. He's a very calm person. But nonetheless, just an insane open net from the OGs gifted to the Doughboys.
Imagine Sleepy saves that.
You know, we don't want to put that kind of bad juju into the air. We really don't.
2 goals, 5 saves from Rooney. That man was everywhere where his team needed him to be on that game. And my lord, did they need him everywhere. Scout coming out with those 3 assists. 100% goal participation coming out from Scout. He, wanted to have the 3 assists. Sleepy wanted to bet in there, but he just wanted a piece of the action, So Doughboys tying up the series. We're alternating games in this series, and now we have a best of 3 to decide who keeps going and who takes a timely exit out of this tournament.
Yeah, elimination games are always tough. But like I said at the beginning, it is just how playoffs work, and that's the way things have to be sometimes. But both teams trying their absolute hardest, because at the end of the day, everyone's trying to make land. But unfortunately, one of these teams will not. But a 2-2 series here going into Game 5. Doughboys cap off a beautiful overtime win, trying to keep the momentum going here. Bobslinger, that's an unfortunate touch backwards. Is that going to waterfall? It kind of is, but not in time for Scout, who's just patiently waiting, but the ball was slow enough, fortunately for OGs. And that one's going to float back on mid. Rooney with the shot. That's going to be a little bit wide. Is anyone there for another one? Bobslinger just retreating back.
Yeah.
No one pushing him at all. Scout, that was an absolute slot in the left corner, but it was just a little bit wide. And there was a defender there for the save. Now Rooney popping one up. OG's looking very, very discombobulated here on defense. Not a whole lot of boost. Bobslinger doesn't get the clear. A big booming demo, or bump, excuse me. And Scout misses the open net. No. But wait, Sleepy. Bar down.
The Aqua Toad?
Hey! It works.
That, if the top right corner would have gotten away with 2 of those from Doughboys, I think we would have seen some chaos in those cams. But honestly, looking at those 2 shots from Scout, if I was OGs, I would be quaking, because Scout doesn't really miss those that often, and him having a completely free run up to the ball on both times. I mean, I honestly, I'd be terrified if I was on defense for the OGs, but now they have a 1-goal lead in game number 5, looking at a match point, looking to put the pressure on the OGs in the series. They already have it in this game, as they are up 1, but how long will that last? Maybe they go up 2 right here.
That would be absolutely huge for the Doughboys. In with such a close series, being up by 2 goals is absolutely huge. A crazy pinch coming out from Scout and Skay. That one's going to go in the midfield. A little bit going on a date hand holding there from Bobslinger and Scout, but they recollect. Now Nitro's trying to throw it on. Everyone's a little bit awkward on defense. That one's going to go straight up Bobslinger, does he come racing in? He does not. He stays collected. He is coming racing in now, but Scout with 0 boost will get the 50. That one's going back towards Doughboy's half. A free touch for Sleepy. He will just boom it into OG's corner. Tries to get a weird touch backwards, but doesn't get it. Bobslinger throwing one in mid. Rooney just keeping it there. Skay booming one down. Is anyone there for the save? Scout is. Now Skay pre-jumping him. He will beat him to the ball, but doesn't have any boost. Sleepy, not the best touch he's looking for. That one's going to be on net, and just a laser from Nitrous.
Wow. What a great shot from Nitrous. Nitrous really stepping up on that offensive half for the OGs, and that was just a beautiful aerial shot there. And hey, I'm never going to complain that ball goes in. It's tied. Little under half the game to go. By how this series is going, that's just going to be by how this series is going, who knows who's going to score next. And honestly, I'm looking forward to what miraculous way the ball decides to find its way in the net for the next one.
Yeah, it's not going to come from that 50 in midfield, but Sleepy a little bit awkward. Takes the full boost in the corner. Scout does have about half a tank to work with. He fakes out one, picks up the full boost as well. Doesn't get the touch off the wall. Now he's sitting a little bit awkward. Tries to beat out Skay, but Skay pre-jumps him. And Skay beats out Rooney. Sleepy is last back. He needs a touch. He will get one. Not the best one, but he will get one into the corner as they can try to recollect. That one's bouncing up. Scout with the first line of defense trying to go up. Sleepy will beat out Skay in the midfield. Now another touch off the corner. That's going to be sky high. Bobslinger's up first, though. Can he get the double tap off the wall? He does not. That one's going to be towards net as well, but a big touch back. Rooney just trying to get a pass out in the mid for his teammates. Sleepy doesn't get the touch. The net is open if Skay can get the read. It's going to go off the backboard. Nitrous is up, and he will slot it top corner.
Just doesn't miss.
Very, very quick counterattack from the OGs leads to a very necessary goal.
He just does not miss. Like, when the game is on the line, Nitrous just slotting it every time. I just don't understand. Like, man's crazy. Now with a 1-goal lead, they just got to hold for a minute and 20. Doughbois, the pressure's on, and Skay putting even more. Once again in the cams, the same motion. Man, I mean, OGs are swinging hard on offense.
Yeah, you see Scout trying to stretch out. Sleepy trying to get relaxed here. Down 2 in this game 5. It's not quite match point, but this is a huge game for whoever can win it. And Doughboys down 2. Not looking the greatest for them, but plenty of time left. But they need to stop this attack from the OGs. Bobslinger faking one out. Does get the bump. Skay's going to try to throw it on. Does he have the double? Rooney and Scout both commit. Scout does have full boost in the net. Needs to go up again. He will. That one's still dangerous. Bobslinger for the shot. Is that going to be a slot? It isn't. That's going to hit the crossbar and go out. Scout with a beautiful flick over 1. Can he get it over 2? He does not. Nitrous beats him out and picks up that full boost. Rooney trying to steal it from him. Does have enough boost himself. And a good pass over to Bobslinger. He will take the full mid and try to recollect. Uses Sleepy as a ramp there for a second. Scout with a big boom down. Nitrous needs the touch, and he will get one for the easy save. But a big demo from Scout might lead to a Doughboys goal here. They're trying to get the pressure on. Rooney is up, but so is Nitrous.
Oh.
Who else but Nitrous is up for that?
Yeah, Sleepy unfortunately bumps Scout out of the way to maybe capitalize on that pass. They are down 2. They need to make something happen right now. Rooney getting a great touch. Skay misses it. No, Nitrous is there to bail him out, though. And the demo's coming out. Those demos might just buy enough time for OGs to sneak away with this one. And Scout getting faked by Bobslinger. That man's fakes are deadly. Don't ever try him with those fakes.
Don't diss the fake, indeed. Excuse me. Yeah, what a game. It was so close for so long. And the OGs just a quick 2-goal swing there. And that will give them the Game 5 victory. Heading into match point for OGs. Who else but Nitrous leading the scoring table for everyone?
Yeah, and we will not see a timeout here. So, OGs, Doughboys, y'all can use timeouts. I know it's been a back and forth game, and you think you're just gonna win this one, but like, you can use a timeout, take a couple seconds, but they're just straight into this one. Game number 6, match point for the OGs. Doughboys clinging to their DCRL lives at this point.
Yeah, Scout starting out early, takes the sweatshirt off, starting to feel himself once again. just a beautiful kickoff goal that is going to hit corner. Skate doesn't get the touch. Very fortunate for Scout, who just has an open net waiting for him. Rough start for the OGs, but we are only 7 seconds in to this match point in Game 6.
Yeah, who knows what could happen. I mean, we could have a goal from Nitrous right off the crossbar, actually. Crossbar's best defender, don't even at me. Sleepy with a disgusting redirect back mid, and Bobslinger off that crossbar once again, as crossbar is king. Don't ever doubt it. Oh my lord. OGs get ripped off that one, and Doughboys buy a lottery ticket. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, I would take a DCRL win over a lottery ticket win right now. Almost a big booming clear and almost a goal, but none will come out from either team. Sleepy hitting it into his corner. Thought he had someone there, just gives it up as a pass. Is anyone there? It is not, but Skay slots it in, and a missed touch from Sleepy really hurts the Doughboys there, and OGs say thank you very much.
Yeah, that one was a little confusing. I mean, maybe he had a different plan in mind, but now Doughboys, that game is tied back up. Hopefully Sleepy can rebound after that one. Doesn't let it get to him, but Bobslinger is looking to apply the pressure back once again. Skay off that back wall. But Sleepy will get it clear out. That ball's still awkwardly in the Doughboys corner. Skay is up, is going to put a shot on net. Double commit once again from Doughboys. Pass mid. Is anybody there to follow it up from the OGs? Not quite. Sleepy low boost. Skay is going to pop it up. Now Sleepy is able to get to that one. Is it pass out mid? Scout is there off that backboard, but Bobslinger making a great backboard touch, and Doughboys trying to pressure, but not able to against this good OG's defense.
Yeah, the OG's defense has really been stepping up tonight, especially right now. Doughboys just shot after shot, but the OG's defensive line is staying calm, cool, and collected here. A 1-1 game, not quite halfway through. He's going to try to get one off the sidewall, doesn't get the touch. Scout's just going to boom it, try to buy his team some time to get back. It's going to go into the corner. Nitrous pass over to Skay, and an unfortunate team bump, but Nitrous will still be the first one to the ball. Gets a good 50 with Rooney. Now Sleepy up on the sidewall. Skay trying to meet him there. Gets it around him, but Bobslinger free shot on. That's going to be high up. No bump coming in. The demo comes out on Scout from the OGs, and a little bit of an open net, but beautiful recollection on defense from the OGs.
Yeah, and with 2 minutes 50 seconds left, Doughboys trying to find their lead back once again, and Rooney able to sneak that one in. And that's just what you're looking for if you cheering for the OGs here. A little bit of a ghost touch from Bobslinger. He saw it too. He's seeing the cams, and there it is. 1-goal lead. Little over half the game left for Doughboys. They just gotta hold, man. That's all you gotta do. You know, easiest thing in the world. Just hold the lead.
Skate trying not to let them hold that lead. He's going to go for a little bit of a solo play. Does get a second touch. Scout is up off that backboard. And just halfway through this game now. 2-1. Who will prevail? Skate with a big booming clear, but Rooney meets him up. Nitrous awkward, just kind of sitting there waiting for it to hit him. He won't get it. Now Bobslinger trying to get something going. A beautiful pop by Sleepy over him. And another flick over Nitrous in the midfield. Skate is last back, but an unfortunate whiff from Sleepy will take that offensive pressure off of the Doughboys.
And now Bobslinger getting it over Scout. Rooney is there, putting a touch a little to the side, and now Nitrous beating Sleepy there. Sleepy will be lost for a while. This leaves a 2v3 for the Doughboys. Skate putting a shot, not quite on net, but it's a pass to Bobslinger. And they're able to tie this game right back up. As OGs, they have done anything good this series, it has been answering back. And it just stems to that awkwardness on the goal line for Doughboys. And those team bumps and just miscommunication from the other teams. So, I mean, if they can clean that up late in this series, if they can clean it up. But Scout getting a good touch. Sleepy is able to not quite follow it up. Rooney awkward. And then Scout able to bail him out, but Bobslinger is there. Shot! Oh, what an own goal from Scout. He slots that one in the middle of the net, and Bobslinger's going to take that one every day of the week. Bang!
A huge pinch. Unfortunate for Scout on that back line for Doughboys. But Sometimes that is just the This Is Rocket League moment. You kind of got to deal with it. Can't let it get to your head. Sleepy trying to get one on a beautiful 50, and is that one just going to go in as well? No, it's going to roll up. Nitrous is pre-jumping so far, but doesn't get it. Let's go with it. Try to get a pop over Bobslinger. He won't. Rooney on the backboard, but back to Bobslinger once again, who has the wall eat his jump and won't get it. Nitrous throwing one on. They don't need another goal, but he wants one so bad. Bobslinger throwing one on as well. Scout with a beautiful save. Now Rooney a little bit awkward in the backfield. Scout takes it, just booms it on net. Nitrous is waiting. A big booming pop. And Nitrous will beat Rooney to the ball there. Sleepy trying to throw it on in the corner, but Bobslinger's waiting. Doesn't have the boost. He gets the whiff.
Pass out mid.
Isn't there? No.
Oh, it's so awkward for Doughbois. Rooney, can he get it? Not quite. Scout has to turn for this one. He's going to pass it over to Sleepy. Sleepy turns. Sleepy will get a pass out mid, but Bobslinger is out to intercept. 35 seconds left. Doughbois have to answer right now as Rooney popping it off the wall, making Nitrous miss. Scout to Rooney. Rooney back to Scout off the backboard, but not quite able to. Sleepy has to collect from his own side and mount one last push for Doughbois. Rooney a pass up to Scout. Scout getting a touch, not on, but dangerously close. As now Rooney leaves it for Sleepy. Just goes to Bobslinger though, as Doughbois, Rooney almost own goaling there. Skay trying to waste time. Sleepy, their whole playoff hopes and dreams. So if this ball doesn't stay up, Sleepy trying to put it on. It's a little high. Can he finish it? No. It's so close. Rooney, no. The ball falls. And unfortunate for Doughboys as they can't quite finish this series out. Oh, geez. They move on, but they still have a long road. A long road in playoffs as they still have 2 more games to play to make land.
Another day, another victory for the OGs. It's just how it is sometimes.
It's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, tough loss for the Doughboys. That game was so close, especially at the last couple seconds. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. But a victory from the OGs keeps their playoff hopes and dreams alive. And they are in the waiting room for us so beautifully. And as we drag them in, gentlemen, congratulations.
Another day, another victory for the OG.
Oh my.
We'll work on that before land.
Yeah.
Nah, well, it's perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
You might need to improve that just a little bit.
It's supposed to be scuffed.
Yeah. You guys, I mean, that was a back and forth series the entire time, but I mean, when it came down to it, you guys came out clutch. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen better shooting out of somebody than I saw out of Nitrous tonight. Man was just slotting everything that came down to him. I don't know what you've been doing in your free time, but if you want to share any tips for us casters that would like to get better at shooting, please indulge.
I don't know, it's just the one pack. I remember in the last one, I talked about the packs I've been doing, but I've still been working on that same shooting pack quite often.
And it looks like it's working absolutely beautifully. I mean, you were just so quick to the ball that game. Seemed like beating out, more specifically Rooney, it seemed like you guys were always meeting in the midfield or up in the air, and you were getting the best of them. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to throw this one over to Bobslinger, the captain himself. You were just an absolute menace that game, flying around the field, kind of being a little ball chasing. I did see a good fake come out, though, and I talked about the fact that there might be some underlying beef after what you did to Rooney last semester.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just walk me through what your game plan was. Were you planning on kind of like being a little more ball chasey, or what was that going on with?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my play style, I guess, is just kind of ball chase, create opportunities for my team, because I know Skay and Nitrous can shoot, so just, you know, demo and stuff. But yeah, I had to get the fake in there, because Rooney, I could tell Rooney was out for me that game, but I wasn't gonna let it happen.
Oh yeah, of course. There's always got to be a little underlying beef. That's what makes it all fun.
Yeah, and every time you scored, Skay, I saw in that cam the little fist bump you did. You better, when you guys make LAN, you better keep that up.
For sure.
I want to see that, but I want to see it more hype You know, like I don't
It
know,
was there were more fist pumps of like we're back because we'd always fall down 1-0 pretty early, but it's the fist pump. It's we're back.
We're back.
That's all it was.
Yeah, and as chat has been saying the entire game, entire series, stay strong, and you have, honestly, in the Twitch chat, I think you have the most prominent viewer base, that prominent supporters. So I don't know how you accumulated all these different people, but I mean, the fans love you. The fans want you to keep succeeding. So hey, no complaints here.
It's we do it for our fans. You know, that's all we do.
Yeah, if you could like you know, when you guys make land, if you could just like shoot me a list of everyone who's coming, because I feel like with the way this Twitch chat is, we might need to throw down a few more chairs on your side of the stage. So just, you know, just let me know when the time comes around. We'll get something going for you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got anything else, Aqua?
No, I ain't got nothing else for these boys. Let them celebrate their victory.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. Good job surviving. You guys got one more match? Two more matches. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You guys looked amazing. But again, congratulations and good luck with the rest.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
My, Aqua. Do we have a series?
That was a fun one. I wish it would have went to 7 though, but I know it's a little past Shav and Remzik's bedtime. I know they got a pretty early bedtime. We're keeping them a little late, going a little late, so probably got to keep rolling.
Yeah, and speaking of staying up late, we got one more game left. It is Division A to cap it off for the stream. So I'm gonna hop to a quick intermission, try to make it a couple minutes, get everything done super quick, and we will see you guys in a little bit.